आज का सुबह का सच. Now I'm very happy that a lot of people are starting their own business, venturing into something new which they are experienced at or not experienced at also. They're taking that risk. So I thought I'll make a small video on the checklist of being small business owner. Now it's very easy to get into any small business. If you're prepared before starting up the business with these checklists, then you will end up being more profitable and you will go on a long term rather than shifting from one business to other business. So here are the 10 checklist points you should tick off before, or if you have started your business also. There's no harm in using this checklist and see where are you heading at. So let's go. The first and most important thing before starting up anything on your own is to check the feasibility. Now many people enter into the venture because somebody else is going to or somebody else is doing it. It doesn't work that way. What are your strengths? What are your USPs? And you need to figure out the feasibility before starting up any business, be it anything which you have not done all those years. Even if you're venturing into new business, see the feasibility that how well you can handle that business. Because everybody, when they're starting up the small business, it's the one-man show. They're not going to get 5-10 people recruited. So it's always good to have the feasibility checked from your end and see the amount of experience you can get. You can learn also. There is no harm in self-learning on any of the business and then venturing into that. I have seen many people entering into food, restaurants and home kitchens in the recent past. That they don't have any experience, but still they have been successful because they have checked the feasibility that how long they can go. Second is that develop a business plan. Now I have shared a SMART goal system yesterday, so make sure that you run through that SMART goal system with your business and see the end result of it before starting up the business, before launching the business. See the SMART goal system and work around the plus and minuses and develop a business plan around it. Now another step is determine the structure. Now, irrespective of you being one-man show, you need to have a process of back-end. You need to have a process of delivering. If you're into gifting or food business or any other business, you need to structure that who's going to do what. Believe me that you cannot run around do everything on your own. You need to have people, or you need to outsource people. You need to see that what you can do and what you need to outsource it, and what is the cost of that outsourcing. You need to put the structure on it and you need to appoint people, right people, so that end-to-end delivery, right from your getting a lead from the delivery, you need to run through the structure that who's going to do what. Even if it is family members, many of the small businesses have their father, mother, husband, wife supporting them. There's no harm in it, but you need to define a role for them. You need to structure them. You need to spend time in briefing them what is going to be. You need to let them know the amount of time they would spend on this. Even I have seen people that if you appoint someone to dispatch also from the family member, you need to brief them. You cannot just randomly go and say that okay, these are the things you dispatch it. That doesn't work that way. You need to properly have a structure within family also if you're starting, and if you need to be outsourced, you need to outsource it without hesitating. Nowadays lot of supporting outsourcing apps and supporting systems have come, so there's no need to worry about it as long as you know clearly about the structure which you're going to have. The next point is choose a business name. Now the business name has to be quick to pronounce, quick to type, and easy to it should be catchy. So any business you start with, do not start with your own name. Have a name which is related to the product which you're going to sell, which you're going to have. Even if it's a holiday company or a food chain or a gifting shop or anything which you have, the name should be catchy. The name should be relevant which market you're going to target. Like most of the businesses, whether it is into B2C means delivering into the customers. B2B, which means business to business, you are delivering other agents to deliver for their customers. The name should be related to that. The B2C names has to be short, picky, catchy, which is famous, which gets famous in social media pages also. So choose a business name which is very relevant and very catchy. The next point is that once you choose a name, and while choosing a name also, please search the domain name. Even if you're not making a website which will cost about 8 to 15,000 rupees a static single page, there's no hurry to invest on websites on initial days. There's a fixed cost. So if you register a domain name, then your business name which you have thought, it will be linked to the website later, maybe 3 to 6 months ago. I have seen many people that they go full flow with spending 25 to 50,000 rupees for the launch. There's no need. Once you purchase a website name in maybe yourname.com or godaddy.com, you register, and it doesn't cost more than 250 rupees to 400 rupees depending on the domain name which you choose. Now, most of the cases, if the name is very famous, you don't get the .coms. There's no harm in finding .in or .co.in. There's no harm. As long as the website name is clear, preferably go for .com. If it's not available and if you like the name very much, then you can settle for .in or .co.in. Don't go for .org, .vip. These are all different purposes. So you have 3 different names, which is .com, .co or .co.in. If you get any of the domains with your name, please register. Once you register, then make sure that all your social media pages, you create a separate page. Not your personal page, but a separate page for the business, which is Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And if you're into some creative jobs which needs a lot of videos to be uploaded, make sure you have a YouTube page also. All this social account name should be similar. If you're putting C as capital in Instagram, make sure that you put C as capital in Facebook, YouTube and LinkedIn also. The reason of LinkedIn is that if you want to approach the corporate clients, the who's and who's of corporates, procurement or admin people to spread out your products, then LinkedIn will be very useful. So make sure, I see most of the cases, even established company not using social media pages with a uniformity. They have different names with a capital, or small letters mentioned somewhere, or with different photographs. Have a uniform DP, create a logo. That's the next point, that once you have a business name, once you have social media accounts, there are a lot of free websites wherein you can create logos, or you can hire professional people also to create the logo and other creatives for your businesses. But it is very important to have a logo for your business, and which you can display on all your social accounts uniformly. Please do not keep different DPs for different social media accounts. It creates a confusion. Now, when you're searching for a business name, apart from blocking the website, see in the social media accounts that which are the pages which are relevant to your name, because it creates a confusion. If you're creating a promotion for your brand, it should not reach to them. So when you're doing it, it is very, very important that the name is not so relevant, so famous that all the attraction of your brand goes to other brand. So make sure that the social media accounts are checked on your name, that there is no similar or duplicate names on your brand. The next point is that you don't need to start the business with your current account and all the accounting system. Go for 3 months trial, wherein you can put any of your saving accounts as one of the account to link it to Google Pay, Phone Pay or any of the payment apps, and go with the delivery. There's no harm in first setting up because it cost. As I told you that the phase 1 can go with these things which doesn't cost in total more than $1,000. If you have $1,000, then you can probably create. One more thing is that when you're starting a business, please don't use Gmail ID. I know it's free, but the Gmail suite, the G Suite, with 200 rupees per month will get you the official email ID linked to your website. Now you don't need to create a website also. Like for example, I have a website called saundarajan.com. So I can link the G Suite with the GoDaddy account and create an email ID called ask@sondarajan.com, which will cost me 200 rupees per month. 200 rupees per month is nothing, but the kind of professional brand through that email ID, when you're responding to your clients, when you're responding to your vendors, it creates a professionalism. So spending 200 rupees is not much of cost. So till now, what have we spent setting up the company? You have created your website, which cost about 350 rupees. You have created an email ID which cost about 200 rupees. You will create a visiting cards which may not cost more than 200 rupees for 100 cards, and you have certain other expenses, small expenses. So put together in 1000 rupees, your company is ready. Okay, the second phase come in after 3 months, when you know that your transactions have started. Then go for setting up your accounting system, current account. There are 3 ways of setting up your company. You can go for proprietorship, which is you alone. You can go for LLP. You can go for private limited. That's all different costs, starting from 8,000, 15,000, 25,000 rupees for setting up this company. Until unless you don't have the turnover for next 3 months lined up, do not spend that kind of money initially. Spend whatever I told you, start the business, see the responses. You will get to know where is this business heading to, and then accordingly you can spend more on this accounting systems and setting up a company. Once you set up all this, the important thing which will make your business grow is your network. Any of your friends and families, any of your known people whom you have been in touch, please spread the business. Let them know that you have started the business. Write to them personally. Even if you are broadcasting it to 1,000 people, there will be 100 people who will support you, and make sure that you have a personal message written to them that you have started this and you need their support. It helps a lot. Until unless you grow your network, your business will never grow. You need to have that 100 people supporting you and encouraging you and recommending you to other people. Until unless you have that, your business will never grow. And now is the time of references. Until the people whom you are catering to, tell them to make testimonial videos or write reviews for you. That will grow your business automatically. There is no marketing, advertisement needed for your business. It's only word of mouth and your references, and then the people whom you have catered to. I have recommended certain apps to keep the track of the clients also. Download those apps. Make sure that you keep a track of your past clients also, the booked clients also, and make sure that they repeat with you by buying different product. Last but not the least is you should keep on assessing your business. How are you heading? What is the projections? What are the peak days? What are the worst days? What are the peak months? And every month, every week, you should review and assess your business for you to grow that, and always spend 25% of your profit. For example, if you make 10,000 rupees in a month of profit, 2,500 should go back to the business by doing something or the other. Don't mix that with a cash flow, but any profit, net profit which you make, please put 2,500 rupees again, 25% again in the business, and that will take you to the next level. And you can decide whether you want to hire more people, more businesses. I have seen people getting in, from one person to maybe 80-90 people by only doing this. So make sure that you're starting the small business should be successful right from the day, and keep on thinking, keep on listening. There will be a lot of people who will discourage you, who will create a fear in your mind that maybe it is not the way it should be. You should go back again, doing jobs, or you should go back doing something which will get you the money, permanent money, and blah blah blah. But if you have a gut feeling, and you follow this checklist, there's no way that you will not be successful. You will be an entrepreneur, and you will be successful also. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. And if you think that I should cover more topic, then please write to me and subscribe to my channel and follow me. Share my video to friends and family of yours. Thank you so much once again. Have a lovely day.